Hello and happy Thanksgiving weekend Sunday from Radically Rational and radicallyrational.com. Okay, so the college football regular season is essentially, effectively over. And yeah, that kind of gives me the shiver and shakes, but we still got a lot to look forward to, and this was a very momentous weekend. Let me go out of my way to say this first of all. Congratulations to the Aggies. That was quite the effort, and certainly will give them momentum, or a shot at momentum, going into next season. Not very mature, however, on the part of the LSU Tigers, because they had a shot to get in. If they had won that game and then they had won the SEC championship game next week, a two-loss LSU team would have had a good chance of getting in. All right, so let's look at the rest of this. I think we'd all agree that, viewed in isolation, the single most impressive performance yesterday was Michigan in beating Ohio State on the road. More on that in just a moment. But I'm hearing a lot of people that say that Michigan, because that performance was so strong, should leapfrog Georgia. That's not the way this works, and it will all play out. But when Georgia is undefeated and ranked number one and hasn't lost a football game in 2 years, number three is not going to vault to number one and shouldn't. But again, it's okay. This will all play out. TCU probably home free no matter what. And what a mature, exciting team. They're just fun to watch. I liked that a great deal. Ohio State, I don't know. On the one hand, they're a one-loss team. And that in and of itself should not be disqualifying. But there's something about the way they lost in that game yesterday for the second straight year that I think is concerning. You know, they had physical control of that game early and they gave it away. And I agree with the folks on television who were saying that Ohio State was playing ridiculously risky coverages for no reason. The only way Michigan could get back in that game and establish control is if you just gave them cheapies. And you did that, but then reinforced by that, then they started running the football down your throat. And that was a masterful job. I'm not crazy about Jim Harbaugh, but that was a masterful job of managing that game plan. USC, kind of good to see them relevant again. And Caleb Williams, he is more than just relevant. Okay, you knew this was going to happen, and I don't begrudge him this, but Nicky's making noise about two-loss Alabama being deserving of a CFP bid. I am by no means an Alabama hater. I am not a Saban hater. Quite the contrary. I respect them. But Nicky, you got no case. All right. Are you aware of the fact, of course you are, because you're football fans, that San Antonio's 3 college football teams are a combined 30-3 on the season? Wowee, UTSA, UIW, Trinity, that's amazing. And did you feel this way yesterday? So I'm following the UTSA game, and I see that they're just absolutely getting buried, and I really didn't freak out. I really didn't. It's gotten to the point where you expect that from the Roadrunners. So good luck to them in their conference championship game next week. As for UIW, we now know who their second round FCS playoff opponent is going to be. It's going to be Furman, who beat Elon yesterday. So that game is set for next Saturday here in San Antonio at Galen Tom Benson Stadium at 1 p.m. as the Roadrunners begin the postseason on what they hope is a march that will culminate in a national championship. Yeah, you'll spot me this, right? Okay, I got to show the Texans a little bit of love. Of course, the Cowboys don't play today because they took care of business on Thanksgiving. But the Texans playing the Dolphins, which seems to be a pretty daunting task. I will say this, though. I have at times seen Kyle Allen play pretty good NFL football quarterbacking. So it'll be interesting to see how he fares. Wishing all of you a great day. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend. We'll probably do this again soon. We are Radically Rational.